Chapter 1, we continue with exponents of real number. What is the meaning exponent? If we have something like this, you see, we have something down, something up. This one which we write down, we used to call it base. And then the one which we write up, we may call it exponent. We may call it power. We may call it index. Like here also, 7 we call it base. The one we write up we call it exponent. So if we written in this form, in the form of base and exponent, we call it as exponential form. This is a topic which already done in smaller classes, but yet again we will repeat it here also. So now we will see the power of real numbers. Real numbers we already discussed. They are those numbers which may be even number, odd number, rational number, okay, which we can written in the form P by Q, provided there is no negative sign inside the radical sign. So those are all we call them as real numbers. So here we see when we say exponent mean, remember it is the power. Like here we have a to the power n. This a we call it base, n we call it as the exponent. Okay, so suppose if I write like here a into power 3, that means here we take n as 3, which means we can write a 3 times. So if I write n times, that means n is unknown. That means we don't know, we cannot do. Okay, n we don't know. So that means n we don't know because it is unknown. So that means we can write it as many times. But here if I write 3, that means we can write only 3 times. 7 to the power 9, we can multiply only 9 7. That means 7 into 7 into 7, but we write only 9 times. So see, the one which write down, remember we call it the base, and the one which we write up, we call it exponent, or sometimes we may call power, we may also call it index. Okay, so now we will see the different rules of exponent. So see, we do have here even 0 exponent also. When it is 0 exponent, that means the power is 0. We used to write it as a to the power 0. So that is why they say 0 exponent means the power is 0. Okay, so remember we may have any alphabet, we may have any number, but if you see the exponent is equal to 0, that means the power is equal to 0. The value of that particular base or exponent, it will be equal to 1. Like here also you see 3 to the power 0 equal 1. 5 by 7 you put the bracket, okay, to the power 0, there also equal 1. Whenever you have any base to the power 0, that is equal to 1. And if we have power 0, we used to call it as 0 exponent. Then when we say positive mean, the power is plus sign. Okay, when we say positive, the power is plus sign. Then here you see we have negative. Negative mean you can see the power is, there is minus sign. Okay, there is minus sign. Then if we want, we can convert positive to negative, negative to positive. How? Look here. We have a to the power minus 1. When there is no number in the denominator, remember 1 is always hiding. So if you want to remove this minus sign, we just take it upside down. You can see like a to the power minus n. We bring it 1 by a to the power n. We bring it down. Everything remains same, but here you see, if we write up, there is minus. If we bring down, it become plus. Okay, so here you can see we can change positive sign to negative. Okay, we can change positive exponent to negative. How? If it is positive, we want to make negative. If it is numerator, we need to bring it to denominator. If it is in the denominator, we need to bring it to numerator. Mean we exchange the up and down if we want to make them positive or negative. Okay, like here you see 2 to the power minus 4. This is negative. We want to make it positive. Here down, remember there is number 1. We just put 1 up. We bring this 2 to the power 4 down. Once we bring it down, minus sign disappear. Okay, same way, if you want to 1 by 2 to the power 4, you want to make it negative. So what to do? You just take it up. Then here also you have like 1 by 3 to the power minus 2. So if you want to remove this minus, what did you do? You simply reverse it. You can write 2 by 1. Then minus disappear, but 2 remain the same. So now let us see the laws. The first law we have here, if A and B, remember, they should be real numbers. M and N, they should be positive integers. Then we may have here, you see, okay. Here what sign in between? There is multiply. Then look here, this one we write down, we call it base. Here also we call it base. Okay. Then what we have here? If we have multiply, then we have same base. The one we write up, that is exponent. They are not same, they are different. Clear? So remember this rule clearly. The first law of exponent. When you have multiply, then you have same base, but power may not be same. Then what you should do? The answer, no need to write both. You will write only one base. Then the power you have to plus. So that means if I translate it in words, it will become like this. If we have multiplication, when we have same base, then what should we do with the power? The power or exponent, we have to add it. Okay, like here you have base A, power M, power N. They are not same. Look at the sign. Here you see you have to sign multiply. So to make it short, you can simply write only one base and then the power you have to plus. Remember, during multiplication, when you have same base, then in that case, you have to add the power if you want to solve the question. Write only one base, add the power.